All right, we're going to be looking at layers now. In Photoshop, again, just so you can start out from fresh every time, new, web, okay. We're going to be making about 4 dots here. Random colors, just choose whatever you want, don't care. We'll make this one this shape. What we're going to do is put these on 4 different layers. And we're going to do it in a few different ways. The first way is I can go over to the marquee, go to the elliptical marquee, hold Alt and Shift, click and drag, and I can get a sphere. I can then go Edit Cut and then Edit Paste. This will move it to a new layer. Notice it offset it also. I can go to the Move tool and move it back if I need to. All right, method number 2. First off, know that you have to go back to the main source where all the colors are in order to highlight it. The blue one does not exist on background anymore. This one I'm going to do it in a different way. We're going to go select color range and choose green. This is my sampled colors. So basically over here it's very picky about what green is. Over here it has the idea green looks like this. Anytime that I see it turn white, that means selected. Anything that's black is not selected. Anything that you see gray is 50% selected. Hit OK, and now you'll notice that instead of having the outside border like I had before, it's right up tight against the color. Command X and Command V allow you to cut and paste it onto a new layer. All right, go back to the background. Again, let's look at a different way to do this. We'll grab a brush, we'll go to Quick Select, and we'll paint the red ball red. If I flip the brush around, I have an eraser, and I can kind of trim away at this if I need to. Okay, I'm not being, just wanted to show you that. So let's go over here, select inverse, edit cut, edit paste. Again, now that one is on its own layer. All right, the last one is I can use something like the lasso tool if I wanted to grab it and then go edit cut, edit paste. This one, I have to make sure I'm on the background layer every time though. Using the move tool, I can move it back. If I have auto select on with move, I can move these around without hopping to the layers. Without this, I have to go to each layer to move it. So this one will move, but I can't move the blue one. I have to go to the blue one to move the blue one. But with auto select, I can move these wherever I want, whenever. Just know that this is kind of annoying sometimes. All right, a few things. One, how do I get them all back to a new layer? There's a few ways to do this. The one I like the most is this. If I highlight it with the marquee tool and go edit, copy merged, edit, paste, it will now be on one layer. And I can turn all the other layers off if I need to. And now I have a copy of it on one layer. Another way to put them together, let's say I need the green and the blue to be on a single layer. Well, I could take the blue and go layer, merge down. This is also Command E on the keyboard. So now what happens is the blue and the green one are on a layer. The next thing you could do is you can highlight one layer and another. and go select, or layer, sorry, merge layers. This will merge anything that is selected. If I want it all selected or all put together based upon whatever's being shown, I can do this. Let's say I go layer, merge visible. These two layers are showing, so these are the ones that are actually involved. And last but not least, if I want to get rid of all my layers, I can go layer, merge, or flatten image. Discard hidden layers and hit OK. This will get rid of all layers, flatten out the document, and start out fresh. Okay, that's how you move, manipulate things onto new layers, collapse layers together. There's one more trick. This one's locked, so double click it to become unlocked. I'm going to put a color out here. If I have two layers and I want to merge them down, but I don't want to have them perfectly merged down every time, just temporarily, I can highlight both of these, holding shift, and I can move around items. Okay. I can also group by going into layer, group layers. Now it's just one giant layer and I can move it around and size it. The background is a checkerboard for a reason. This is transparency. It's also white. So if I wanted to save this as a JPEG or print it, it would also be white. Take for instance, file print. It'll show white in the background. The transparency works on several different levels and applications. We'll get into that later. Getting them out of the group is easy. I can just click and drag them outside the group. Getting rid of a layer, you can just click and drag any layer to the trash. In a nutshell, that is what you need to know about layers. Let's go on to the next video.